In tutorial 1 we modeled this head gasket, this washer shaped part. We started with a sketch and we extruded that sketch to create this. The typical workflow in NX is to create a model and then to document it with a working drawing. So we're going to start another file. File, new. And we're going to pick a different type of template this time. We used the model template last time. This time we're going to use a drawing template. I'm going to use my own border. Now I'm saving mine in the downloads because I'm throwing my stuff away. But you want to make sure that you save this in an appropriate directory. You want to save it in the same directory or folder where you made the original model. We're going to actually tie these two models together, these two PRT files. When you make a drawing in NX, it's the same file type as it would be if you were creating a model. So we're going to say OK. And our border opens. You can just use the standard sample borders if you want to. Fill in the information. And then NX will prompt you to put in a base view. If that doesn't happen, you can just add a base view manually. So we'll come up here to base view. And if we come over here, you can see sort of a preview of what that view looks like. It shades the preview, but that doesn't mean that the actual view is going to be shaded. Now I'm going to change the scale to make it a little bit larger on the paper. And I'm going to set the view down by clicking. Once you've added that view, it's going to automatically start to project views. So this is handy when you're doing several orthographic views based off of a single view. But we just want the one view right now. I'm going to zoom in. The zoom controls work the same pretty much as they do in the model application. And I'm going to start by adding a section view down below this base view. So I'm going to click section view. And I want the section to go right through the center of my head gasket. So I'm going to pick that center line. And then I'm going to pull straight down. I want my section lining to be a little bit more tight. I'm going to right click on that and say edit and change the section distance to 1 millimeter. Now I'd like to have a detail view of that. I'll select detail view, keep the defaults, come to the middle of that area and pull my detail circle out, and you see he automatically increments to plot the detail view. I'm going to increase the scale even more to 10:1 and place the detail. Now I want to put some of my drawing annotation on. I'm going to start with these center lines. I'll go to the center mark command and I'll touch the center. Now in this case I don't want my center lines to overlap with my cutting plane line. So I'm going to say set extensions individually and I'm going to pull these two in. Now I'll put a dimension on. The radial dimension automatically adds the diameter symbol if it's a diameter, or a radius symbol, R, if it's a radius. Now, in the rectangular view, I want to dimension the outside diameter. But this, since it's a diameter measurement, this needs to have the diameter symbol. So I'm going to go to Edit. And up here, I'm going to pick cylindrical. In this view, I'm going to add the reference dimension. Now to make it a reference dimension, right click, edit, and add the parentheses. One more dimension for the thickness. And there it is. Now we can add another view to show the isometric. Base view. I'll pick isometric, increase the scale, and place a view. To make it shaded, I'm going to right click, go to the settings, I'll go to shading, and fully shaded. I want to show the label that this is detail 1 on this parent view. So I'm going to right click on the detail view and go to settings, where it says label on parent. I'm going to say label and apply, and that will add the note. Now to print, I'll go to menu, file, print, and I'm going to print to a PDF. When you print the file, it will remove things like these borders around the views, and it will clean up the hidden lines and the line breaks for things like the cutting plane line and the center lines. And that's it.